Yo, what's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to Vussy Supreme Traders. If this is your first time, this is your first time, go and subscribe first. Like the video, click the bell notification icon so you get notified every time I make a drop. Alright, so welcome back to Supreme Traders, man. You know, we all about the bag, all about the wealth, we all about the charts and the pips and all that kind of nice stuff, you know what I'm saying? So in today's video, you already saw what we're talking about. We're talking about how Forex will be like in the future. Alright, let's go. Alright, before we continue with the video, I just want to shout out to Magz Trader for the comment. He said back in 2008, Forex trading wasn't as overhyped as it is now. Alright, so that's true. If you want to get a shout out on the next video, just leave a comment too. Alright, let's go, man. Alright, man. So it's important for us to look at how things were in the past, and I'm not talking about back in 1950s or whatever. I'm just talking about 4 years ago, right? Because if you look at a lot of things that end up catching up in the SE markets and whatever, you realize that most of the things, the American markets and all that kind of stuff, they were already exposed to things like forex trading and currency, stocks trading and all that kind of stuff, right? But only in SA, these things only got the kind of exposure that it has now, starting from 4 years, 5 years ago, right? So while there were people who were already trading, but those people were the undergrounds, you know, the ref wayne. I remember there was the ref waynes, which are people, and the cash flow models, right? Those are the people that were trading, but it was back then when we didn't even know which aspect of the market they were trading or whatever. I only found out back in 2016 or whatever that actually cash flow and ref wayne were trading this forex things also, right? So now when we look at back in 5 years ago, when we look at the forex market in terms of SA and stuff, right, you realize we didn't have a lot of traders who were mainstream as we do now. So back then forex was such a thing. Forex was such a, I don't want to say taboo, but it was something that a lot of people weren't exposed to, you understand? And gradually, because we see more people change their living situations, so to speak, you might have a friend who started 4 years ago trading forex, then you were the majority of the people, you were you don't understand what's going on, this and that person, you realize they literally changed their living situations right in front of your eyes, you understand? So because of that, I feel that's why we have so many people now that are trading. We have so many Instagram traders and stuff like that. So I think this the amount of traders that we have now is because there were so many people that were able to change their living situations and become successful in this game. So everybody now goes in, regardless of the intentions that you have. You might just go there with the mindset of someone who's not a hard worker, someone who doesn't want to get what they want, and you might incur a few losses and already decide to give up. Obviously that's it won't work out for you if you're that kind of person. But for those people who are hard work, determined hustlers and stuff like that, those people are able to see through. And you realize this thing even when you look at the people who society deems uneducated or whatever. Listen, this is one field where it doesn't matter your academics and stuff like that, because the smarter you are, sometimes it might even affect the level of success you can reach in this market, because you're gonna realize the odds are against you. You're gonna reach the stats are saying 95% of the traders are losing money, and then you're gonna, because you're smart, you're gonna be nah, I think it's safe if I just give up after your first blown account. But someone who isn't really that smart, right? No, and I mean this in a non-offensive way, someone who isn't that smart or whatever will be able to go through whatever and until the odds or the chips are in that person's favor. Alright, so now we're going back to talking about the state or the future now of forex trading, right? So obviously back then there were a lot of people who were saying this thing is a scam, right? There was a lot of people were saying this thing is a scam. You know, you just wanna Like I remember like 4 years ago, if you taught someone about Forex, if someone told you about Forex, you would think like the automatic response from you sound like you as someone who's being told about this thing. You would think about the pyramid schemes, right? You think you need to give this person money, this person needs to like go there and invest the money somewhere somehow, and then you're supposed to get the money. But it actually isn't like that, because you get to trade your own money, which is why it's not a scam. You don't give me money and then I go invest the money where I'm investing it, and then I give you dividends per month or like whatever. It doesn't work like that. I show you how to trade yourself, make money yourself, and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot different now, because a lot of people now are getting away, which is why we have so many people, like on a daily basis even, who are like coming into this like business, and sometimes they're only coming in to like make an additional income, or you wanna do this full time or whatever. It's a whole lot of different, like it's a whole lot of reasons of why people are coming into it. But that idea that people used to have, like the scam, this is a scam and stuff like that, I feel like now it's becoming less and less and less, because there are so many examples, right? There's so many examples of people who are chowing money from this thing, right? And like me, if you've been a subscriber to the channel, y'all know me, right? I'm not the type of person who's like gonna flash things and whatever, but you can clearly see from where I'm at, right? I'm only 23 years old now, right? And trust me, if it wasn't for this game, I wouldn't be in a place that I am in right now. You can see like I have so much space, and I basically have the freedom to do what I want. So if it wasn't for that, I'm just using myself as an example also, right? So the only reason that's like in favor of this outcome that I'm seeing of more people being into Forex as we look into the future is because you can literally like either go into Instagram, go into YouTube, go into Twitter, and you'll see someone from the same province, same country, who's making a killing off of this. So as time goes on, I think more and more people are gonna like become woke to this opportunity that we have right now, which is the Forex markets, right? And because of that, I think we're gonna have like people who they certainly won't like do it full time, but they'll certainly be like open to making side additional income and stuff like that. So I think overall, because I see a lot of people like even on the social media networks and stuff like that, like a lot of people are hustling these days. It's not just you and me, right? A lot of people are like focused on the grind, because when you go to the Instagrams, when you go to the Twitters, you'll see other traders, talking about how good life is for them after like we've achieved so much that we did at our very young age. So everybody's getting woke to this, whether we like it or not. And of course there are other like income ventures that people are going to be going into, but in terms of Forex overall, man, I think the only thing right now that the markets needs to correct is the South African brokers that we have, because so far it's not looking good for South African brokers. I won't lie, it's not looking good, and I'm gonna make a video on this, right? Because this is not like I can say so much in this one video, but I'm gonna make another video talking about the brokers. But so far the brokers is looking bad, but it seems like the market is correcting, because we live in an age where now information is so easily accessible, and people are talking online even about the brokers that are bad. So there isn't much that's gonna happen, because everybody's aware of all the bad brokers, which I won't mention in this video. We're all aware, and as soon as the market corrects that part, I think there will be a lot more people like going into this. And as soon as all the other people who are like in the market to like scam people and stuff like that, as soon as like those people are like, we can get rid of them the best way that we can. I think Forex though, in the long term, more and more people are gonna be in this game, right? Because there's so many examples that we know. Some people might know like the successful traders, like in terms of real life, not even on a social media base. So I think because of that, there's so much influence around us. There's so many people who are spreading the positive vibes about the Forex market. So it's definitely gonna be more people trading. So you can either get into it now, or you can either get into it after your neighbor becomes a millionaire from this stuff, right? So that's it for today's video. Thank you guys. I go by the name of Vussy Magz. Like, subscribe, leave a comment for a shout out on the next video. I'm gonna see you guys on the next one. Peace out.